And the sun powers us.
All right. Hey, everybody. If you are just tuning in or you tuned in since we last explained ourselves, we are the Escapist. We're playing a 5-player game of Magic the Gathering's Commander format. The format where we all have too much life, too much mana, and too many enemies to kill. I'm Jon Bolding, tabletop editor. I am here today with Justin Clouse, playing a black deck. Janelle Bonnano.
Hello!
Playing a annoying elfie green deck. Josh Vanderwall.
Playing an even more annoying,
red.
Now to be annoying now that I have lands.
Becoming annoying red deck. Newton Grant.
Playing a not so annoying white deck.
And I am on the mysteriously doing nothing blue deck. Just floating lots of mana and waiting for someone to attack me.
Alright.
And I believe it's Justin's turn.
Indeed. Alright, we're going to untap.
So I realized, Newton,
Oh, wait.
we're going to have to figure out a new name for you because we all start with J except you.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if that's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's not. You work on that.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
You find a J name you like, and we'll get you one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll let you
so, Janelle and Newton. Black, white, and green should be friends. They make Abzan, and that's a really cool color combination.
Abzan is a pretty cool color combination.
I have an Infernal Offering for the two of you. So this is Infernal Offering. This is one of the new commander cards that are all about. Basically, you get 2 effects, but then you choose opponents to do certain things as well. So I'm going to choose Janelle for you and that player each sacrifice a creature. Each player who sacrificed a creature this way draws 2 cards. And then I'm going to choose Newton for return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then that player return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then that player returns a creature card from his or her battlefield to the graveyard to the battlefield. So Janelle can sacrifice a creature, and then so we both draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna sacrifice an Antuco Shade.
And I don't have any creatures in the battlefield, in the graveyard, interestingly enough.
Oh.
Yeah, I just lost
Oh, okay. I thought you had something in there.
No, I lost my token.
Totally didn't know that.
So I guess I will keep it like that.
Hey, at least that wasn't hurt, so I'm happy about that. It's the thought that counts.
I'll go ahead and put this Reaver back into play. We'll play a Bad Moon. Black creatures get +1/+1.
It's just not a good moon.
It's not a good moon.
It's honestly my least favorite of all of them.
Look, Blood Moon would be much worse in this game, considering there's no, very few non-basic lands. And then we're going to tick up Nixilis, so everybody loses 1 life. I'll gain a little bit of life.
+2 though, right?
Oh, yes.
So he gives up 3.
And then I will pass it over to Janelle.
Janelle.
I never find the number I want on these dice.
The art on Bad Moon is really weird, too. Some, necromancer lady with, 2 swords and a pair of moons, and there's a bunch of, zombie, a zombie army, I guess.
You always gotta have one of those. Just around if you need it.
A zombie army, casually.
So which one of the 2 moons do you think is the bad one?
I don't know. There's a big moon, and then there's, a smaller moon.
I mean, is the smaller moon growing off of the bigger moon? Is it like a moon tumor?
No,
because that would be a pretty bad moon.
It's moon spooning is what's going on there.
Moon spooning.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's a bad moon.
That's a naughty moon.
Needs to behave itself in front of the zombie children.
Hold on. Janelle just seems to have tapped a lot of mana over there.
6.
Yep.
Cut it out.
7.
Cut it out.
Don't do that.
So
She can give something flying and destroy it if she wants. Only that still hot kite wasn't hexproof.
that it can't be targeted by the enchantment either, huh?
Nope.
Damn it.
It has
That's
cannot
right.
be targeted by spells or abilities that Josh doesn't control.
I am going to cast for 4 Creeper Hulk. He's 5/5 trample. And he also has the ability where I can pay 2 mana and until the end of turn. Target creature I control has base power and toughness 5/5 and gain to trample.
This is another one with weird wording. Base power and toughness 5/5.
So the base power and toughness is actually something new.
Oh, I see.
It's the first card that really kind of featured was in Soul Artifact from N15.
Okay.
And it was just basically they wanted to change up the rules so that there were certain situations where it was like, I make something a 5/5. And where
Layers, basically.
yeah, it was to clear up, for newer players, it's just like this is how big it is underneath everything else that's happening to it.
Right.
And so that's why they changed it to base power and toughness, even if it is kind of a weirder
Oh, I see. Got it.
a vernacular that you haven't seen in Magic before. Yeah.
So if it had like enchantments or counters on it,
Yeah,
It
was,
would keep
the
those.
base. Yeah, the base power and toughness is just like what is the creature that like is underneath all of the other stuff that like you giant growth thing and you did all this other stuff for turn.
Be like the power and toughness printed on the card
Is
now
replaced
reads 5/5.
is this? Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing that for 4.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to be doing anything else. I just realized.
So you
So
want to untap some mana.
yeah, so I untap my mana to
Okay.
reflect that.
All
I
right.
thought I was going to be doing something else, but I'm not.
Okay.
All done after that.
Janelle's holding back for our benefit.
Did I drop a land?
That's the one hard thing about Commander. It's really hard to tell.
Shit.
Super easy in like a constructed game. You're like, we've taken
There's
4
no way you
turns.
drop the land this turn now.
Okay, so then I'm
Because
dropping a
we're
land.
at like way more lands than you have out. So.
Okay, then I'm dropping a land.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Drop that
I
land.
venture to guess you drew that from Justin, so it's probably fine.
Okay. And then it's your turn, Josh.
Sure, maybe
Alright.
the chat will let us know.
Let's do things.
I feel a rush of red mana being untapped.
Doing stuff.
It's as if a great number of goblins cried out in terror and then were silenced.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't got a lot going on here, man.
I don't think I like that.
I love it.
Okay, like-
It's great.
That's something else. Okay. So, Bolding.
Nope.
So bold.
The answer is no.
The answer is no?
The answer is no.
Good goblin is a silent goblin.
Okay.
I don't.
I'll spare you my question then, sir.
What's the question?
Well, now we'll never know.
Now.
Okay.
Okay, doing stuff. What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? I don't know, don't have a clue.
This is rough.
Rough in the buff. I don't know. I'm just
Just
making
say-
stuff up.
Just saying words.
Say words. Words.
Okay, so oh god, this is so tough. I'm gonna figure something out though. Let me tell you.
He's just hiding behind his cards. No, I'm not over here. Please don't hit me with that Hellkite.
Don't engage in shenanigans.
I'm afraid
Go fight one of the
shenanigans
people who is
are
actually a threat.
all I have left.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, you mean himself?
Go fight yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
Hellkite punches.
I'm gonna and both of your commanders are now on their second on the battlefield, right?
Yes.
So you'll okay. I'm gonna swing in at Justin's Obnixilis for 5 in the air.
Okay.
And then I'm going to I guess I'll play a Panic Spellbomb. And then
What does that do?
Taps, sacrifice it. Target creature can't block this turn. And when it's put into a graveyard, I may pay a red and draw a card.
Okay.
And then I
will draw a card with a minor effect.
Yeah. And then you know what?
Well, look, it's really good with his deck where he can just be like, "Oh, my belt spell's, don't need it."
I can do all I need to do at instant speed, so you can go right ahead.
Oh,
Let's do this, instance.
Oh, that's interesting. I kind of want to attack Josh, but like him discarding something into the graveyard and just getting it back out could actually just be super bad.
Yeah.
This zombie. So
How would he get it back out?
the Goblin Welder just lets him like trade any of his artifacts in play for an artifact in his graveyard.
Okay.
So like if he has like some super amazing artifact,
He might just put it in his graveyard.
he's like, "Whoops,
Pull it out with
I
Goblin
dropped
Welder.
this one. Oh, it's back."
so
Give me the spell
I
bomb.
paid 3, bring out the Silver Blade Paladin, soul bound it to the Flicker Wisp, comes into play. Each creature I control gets a +1/+1 counter. Then I paid 5 mana, bring in Nahiri, the Lithomancer. Woo! Use her +2 ability to bring her up to 5 loyalty to put a 1/1 core white creature into play.
I don't like.
Oh, yeah,
where
core
this
soldier.
is- This is where this is going.
Now,
And another +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. Oh, yeah.
Everyone was worried about me.
I was worried about you. Was
And-
being the key word.
All right, and each creature I control gets an additional +1/+1 from my Marshal's Anthem.
Yep.
Wow.
what you doing, Newton?
I have no idea.
Who's doing
You
stuff?
have a
You have quite
We
the
have an
army
army.
there,
powerful
buddy.
double striking flyer.
Yes, I do, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to piss anybody off.
Well, you're gonna have to make somebody angry.
You gotta fight sometime.
I am. But, there's a Cold War going on here. I don't want to be the one to ignite the flame. So I passed the turn.
What?
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 All right.
Really?
You're just gonna let Josh continue to build up here?
Dude, Josh is not my enemy. He's never done anything to me, and I've never done anything to him.
All right.
Not how you play Magic, dude.
Oh, wait. End of turn.
Okay.
I'm testing you, Bolding.
Okay.
I'm testing you.
I gave you an opportunity to not make me test you, but now I got to test you.
Okay.
Chaos Ward.
All right.
Whoa.
On to Fairy.
All right. Talk to me about what Chaos War
The
does.
owner of target permanent shuffles it into his or her library.
Oh, you can do that on
Then reveals the top card of
It's
his
the
or her
only way to
library.
get rid of a.
If it's a
mana.
permanent card, he or she puts it onto the battlefield.
It's the only way.
Counter spell. No counter.
take
Bolding's
it.
not holding a counter.
Or
Or you're willing to sacrifice your commander for the rest of the game?
Bolding's playing blue. Bolding's not afraid of losing a card into his deck somewhere.
Oh.
What a tragedy.
Yep. So, like, for anyone who's watching, that effect is commonly known as tucking. And tucking is one of the few ways that you can really.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah,
The
so-
commander,
For in Commander, if your commander ever is going to be going to the graveyard or exile, you have the option of returning them to the command zone. If you want them to go there, you are allowed to. In some cases, it's beneficial to just like have your commander go to the graveyard if you have reanimation effects of some kind. But if you have some kind of effect that puts them into the library, they're just in there somewhere, and maybe you will redraw them.
Well, Teferi, I will miss you. The nice part, actually, about getting your commander back in your library is that your commander will come into your hand and not cost more mana.
Yes. It only costs more to recast from
The command zone.
Otherwise, like super cheap commanders like Wrist or whatever is Wrist the Redeemed, Rise the Redeemed. It's one of those two.
Yeah.
Would just be like every turn he's just like I replay him.
All right.
Some Someone's gonna have to do something about it for me.
What?
So you're gonna let my turn start though? Otherwise.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Are
All right.
you gonna let
Catherine
me?
starts to get pretty dumb. Well, so like, I don't know if you noticed the tick down on your commander is just blow up an artifact or an enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you could at least take care of Catherine's Crusade if you really wanted to.
Which one's Cather's?
The one
Catherine's
that
Crusade is
counters
the one
whenever
that's
he gets a
like
creature.
every time a creature enters play, he puts
All of
counters
his
on.
creatures get a +1/+1 counter.
Okay.
Which gets really silly if he starts making token dudes.
Yeah,
'cause-
which he does
all
because
of-
he has commander outside.
No, I mean like put 4 tokens into play.
Spectral Procession.
All of the
yeah.
tokens see each other. Everything gets +4/+4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I comboed that. It wasn't a competitive deck or anything, but in a sharp block with the increasing devotion. It's like put 5 dudes into
Yeah.
play. It's like, oh, good, I have 5 6/6s. Like, awesome.
Catherine's Crusade was a little slow for like constructed standard play, but
Yeah.
it's definitely
It's fun to tinker with.
commander card.
All the same.
What you got over there, John? You've
But-
put approximately like what, like other than mana rocks, your commander and that one morph into play.
I
So-
put my commander into play twice. I'm gonna put out Neviniral's Disc.
Nice.
Oh, good. I
What does
believe
that
that
do?
comes into play tapped.
It's just there.
What does it do?
Pay 1 mana,
blows up.
tap, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments.
What? On the
Yeah.
board?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
So don't get saucy with me, people.
Holy cow!
One of the better wraps in Commander because it's colorless, so every deck can run it.
I
But
miss
you
Never
pay
Knows
one
Disc.
and tap it, and it.
See, this new
Yes,
art is kind
but
of
it enters the play
bullshit.
tapped,
Though. It
so,
used to be all
like,
like
It's
tentacles
not.
and shit.
If you
coming
need
out
like
of
a
it.
wrap
Probably should
right
be tentacles and
now,
shit.
it doesn't help you. But it's a good way to like, I'm gonna play this early, and everybody better play nice, otherwise the fun police are gonna blow up the disc.
The fun
The fun police.
Exactly.
So it's artifacts and enchantments.
That's
Artifacts,
me.
enchantments, and creatures.
It's
That's me.
so basically everything anybody's playing.
Except
It's also
except
walkers.
land
and planeswalkers.
and planeswalkers.
It's also really nice
fun
for
police.
decks, so like blue or black.
I will pass turn,
That
Justin.
typically have problems with certain kind of permanents. So like black normally doesn't get to blow up
Can't kill enchantments. really at
enchantments
all.
or artifacts in any ways.
Dude, that's a
we have
killer
4
card.
swamps.
Holy cow.
How much does cost now? 5, 9. Guess we'll just go ahead and cast him for each.
Damn, man, at a certain point, we can stop casting stuff until we get rid of that.
Alright,
That's like, why invest more turns unless you can.
we're gonna play up Nixilus again. We're gonna take him down, lose 2 life, make another demon.
Demons.
That's not super out fun. John, we're gonna attack you with the Liliana Reaver.
What does it do?
It is a 4/3 death touch, and then whenever Liliana's Reavers deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card, and I put a 2/2 black zombie into play.
I do not like that. I'm gonna block it with this Fathom Seer.
It jumps. Alright.
It chumps, it blocks, it scores.
Oh no, guys! A card got put in my graveyard.
It's dead. Alright, and then it's over to Jump.
Wow. This is getting.
Hey, Janelle, I'll tell you what.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
If you take care of that Neviniral's Disc, I will take care of Newton's army.
What I do? I'm just here.
Yes, they're afraid of it.
It's not anything. It's
Can
not
you
any
take
more
care of
threatening than
Newton's
a 5/5. Yeah.
What?
Because I know that'll definitely take care of Newton's army.
And I think you want that to happen because that also takes care of all of Josh's stuff.
Yeah, it takes care of everything on the board except
Josh's
planeswalkers
entire
and land.
board goes away.
Everybody's entire board except does that include your own art?
Oh yeah,
It's
Also, it destroys
it
itself.
destroys itself.
Well, you sacrifice it, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't.
It's just pay 1 and tap it.
Interesting.
But it destroys itself.
It destroys
is an
itself
artifact.
in
There's
that
process.
There
Yeah.
are decks that are
There
revolve
are
around like
shenanigans,
making it
I'm sure.
indestructible and just every turn, like, I'm going to blow everything up. I'm going to blow everything up. I'm going to blow everything up.
Yeah, see that's the
Make
thing.
it
That's
into
like,
a creature with
Defenders-
Karn and then make it indestructible
like
with
that
something else.
essentially
Yeah, you know?
Okay.
that essentially freezes the board because
No one wants to play anything.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, because
it's
there's you can there's no downside for you just to blow up the board right now.
Well, other than he loses, some of his own stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'll lose lots of things that I
he
otherwise
loses
would
his
have.
Dynamo and his diamond.
I've got a lot of artifacts on the board that it is in my interest to not lose.
1,
That's true.
2, 3, 4. I guess 6, right?
7, because it costs 2 more every time.
But diamond. Or
Diamond.
the
Oh,
emerald
yes.
thing.
6.
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, you bring the commander out.
Okay. Why are you blowing up the disc, Janelle?
Because I'm playing something out that I am not going to divulge.
Uh-huh.
So her
Okay.
+1 is destroy a target artifact?
No, her -2 is destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Oh, I see. -2.
Yep. It's just like a nice little naturalize that you can always have.
Zuri Ringleader?
Right.
I'm going to not do that.
Generate target elf.
For some reason, my brain was like, I can just go get it, and then I can't. I guess I am done, maybe.
Very disappointed, Janelle. I get to blow up the disc.
I wanted to disc everything, but Janelle said I couldn't.
Josh's board is.
Who's the fun police now?
You better make good on your word.
Oh, I will. Rest assured.
Okay,
Newton's tapped out. He's got nothing.
then it's your turn.
End of turn. I'm gonna make a goat.
Meh.
Go!
35. Get a goat.
Goat is
Here's
the
a
one
goat,
out there.
and here's a goat. All right, now I have a goat. I'm going to tap Goblin Welder. I'm going to sack the Ichor Wellspring, draw a card off that, and get the Solemn Simulacrum back. So that's when he enters the battlefield. So I draw the card first, right? Or do I do that in any order? Draw a card when this hits the battle or graveyard, and then get a land when he hits the battlefield. They happen simultaneously,
you
so I
draw
do them in
first.
any order, right?
No, they're not simultaneous.
They're not.
Because when you're resolving ability, you still do it in order. So like if Goblin Welder's like you sacrifice a thing.
No, it's simultaneously sacrifices and returns. Both things happen at the same time.
Can I say the wording? real
Yes,
quick?
I mean it says the word simultaneously.
Simultaneously sacrifice.
So I get to choose
yeah.
the order of the triggers, right?
Yeah, the triggers
okay,
happen.
awesome. I'm gonna draw first. Okay, not bad. Get a land. Hey, another mountain. And then I'll pretend to shuffle here for all you viewers, so you don't think I'm cheating by not shuffling when the card says to shuffle. Okay, shuffle. And then I'm taking my turn. Let's take a turn.
See, this is why you should have hit him with your Flicker Wisp when you had the chance, Newton. This is why neutrality doesn't work in Commander.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to sack Spellbomb, make your Flicker Wisp not be able to block this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to pay a red when it hits the graveyard and draw a card.
Okay.
Then I'm going to swing with the Steel Hellkite for 5 in the air.
Okay, I can't block, and I take 5.
Take 5, then I'll pay 3. Destroy each permanent you control with converted mana cost 3.
Each permanent,
Non-land permanent.
non-land permanent, with converted mana cost 3. Does that affect token?
They don't have a converted mana cost 3.
So that
Convert
destroys him, that destroys him, that destroys him.
And neither of your enchantments, okay.
What proc that ability?
Steel Hellkite.
Steel Hawkeye's ability is.
Alright, so next up, I guess I'll pay 2 for Mirror Sire.
Mirrors!
Mirrors.
Mirrors.
Let's do some
I'm
mirrors.
pretty sure there's a Battle Sphere in that deck somewhere.
Yeah, there is. And I'm really looking forward to it coming
Aw,
out.
I should be playing that deck.
All right. Are you all done over there, Josh? With shenanigans?
Oh, 3, 4. Shit.
I missed the disc already.
I mean, yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
All right.
good.
Yeah, I suppose I'll call that my turn.
All right. That's kind of scary. All right. Let's untap and see what kind of goodness I will get.
I like Josh being the biggest target on the board and not me.
Yes.
I don't like
Josh.
Josh anymore at all.
Yeah, that was
That's fine with me.
okay.
I don't like you either. Don't think I forgot what you did to my precious disc.
How many planes you up to there?
I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes.
Alright,
Trust
so one
me.
more.
I'm paying
And the
attention.
Sky Rune is will be online.
What's
Well-
the Sky Rune?
So it was a land he played on the first turn, which is if he has 7 planes in play on his upkeep, he just gets to return a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield.
That's okay. So
Tell you what, guys. If you don't want to deal with that Sky Ruin, don't fuck with me this turn, and I'll take care of it.
I don't know. This guy is.
No, I'm good.
This guy is. I see the power it has gotten to his head. All right. So what I will do is I will plus her up to 6, 7.
What's her ultimate?
Minus 10. I
Oh,
put
Jesus.
this indestructible artifact
Okay.
onto the battlefield.
It's essentially a free artifact that's free to move around. It's +5/+5 and
Double strike.
It's
Yeah.
actually not the strongest ultimate, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
all right.
minus 10. That seems.
So
Especially when sacrifice artifact abilities
Hold on,
are
hold on.
all throughout the other decks.
hold on. I've got to do this in the correct order. So.
He's got to play his equipment first.
Yeah.
That he has.
Play the equipment first. So let's do that. That's 2, 4,
Uh-oh. Is this Argentum armor?
yeah,
Oh.
6. Then plus her up to put the core creature on.
What's going
That
on here?
triggers here, and that triggers there, and then equipped it to there. So now this is a 8/8.
So what does Argentum armor do exactly?
Plus,
Plus
it's
six,
plus
plus
6,
six.
plus 6. That's it.
Pass.
No,
thank
there's
you.
definitely another line of
What?
text there, Newton.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. My eye conveniently. Okay.
No, nothing. Don't worry
It's
about
just
it.
+6/+6. Don't worry, guys.
Equipped creature gets +6/+6. Whenever equipped creature attacks, destroy target permanent. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I do not want anything to do with that.
Bolding's busting something out.
Tap 7, Cyclonic Rift.
Oh, wow.
Fuck everything.
Well, what does that do?
What does that
Okay.
do?
Return each target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand.
Oh, so at least it's back in my hand.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that kind of. Well,
Let's
oh,
see.
well,
hold on,
Real quick,
okay.
let's see if anybody has any responses to that.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
What was it
decipher
again? I didn't hear you.
shenanigans this up.
It is return each non-land permanent I don't control to its owner's hand.
so it's basically everything,
So every single card that is not a land is going back to your hand.
including the planeswalker.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a thing. For example, I might discard a card. Yeah, I'll go ahead, pay 1, discard a card, gain 4, go to 39.
You're just gonna do some stuff.
Yeah.
Then I'll tap Goblin Molder, sack Solemn Sim to get Ichor Wellspring back on the battlefield. I draw 2.
That's
Draw
like-
Well, that was smart. That
that's
was
the
actually
blue
really
I
smart.
never hate.
So now
You pulled the thing back onto the battlefield that won't go off, right?
it'll go back to my hand.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
But
this
then
is
I'll
all
cast it
happening
again, draw another card. Like
above.
I have all kinds of fun shenanigans to do now.
You're just gonna get some cards.
All right, so we all good?
And all the cards.
Buy things.
Okay, so everybody pick up all the stuff.
Okay, so the tokens, bye,
Yep,
and
token
then
sleeve.
1, 2, 3, 4 non-land permanents back to my hand.
And all
Buy
the artifacts?
things.
Diamond.
And conveniently,
Don't
that puts
like.
me at 7.
Oh, good. So you don't have to discard per turn. That's
Right. So wait a minute. So that
I'm
was
conveniently at 13.
okay. So I have. It's
Have
still
fun
my,
with that.
so that was an instant.
Yes.
It's still my turn.
Yep.
I have 3 untapped lands.
Technically, if John wanted to be really
Wait until end of
Thinking
turn.
about that, he would have waited until end of turn. Oh yeah, this demon's gone.
And
I thought it may have been the end of your turn, but
Well, it's fine.
that's.
I didn't
Oh,
really
go
think
ahead.
you'd be able to play a damn
You
thing,
do it
so.
anyways.
Go ahead.
Alright.
I will untap my things.
Well, luckily, that's Cyclonic Rift out of the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell
at
me
least
about
for now.
that.
Well, actually, I feel a lot better because at least everything that was beating me up is like no longer beating me up because it's not on the board anymore. So I'm at 32.
Oh, up next to us, you're so cheap to cast now. You're at 9.
I miss you, Teferi! Come back to me! Somewhere in the I miss you. Alright. Yep. Playing Well of Ideas. Immediately drawing 2 cards. Well of Ideas. When Well of Ideas enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of each other player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. And at the beginning of my draw step, I draw 2 additional cards.
Sweet.
So everyone's drawing
Cannot
2.
wait
Better
to have
howling
15
mine.
Okay, so
Man.
at least you gave us a, like,
I gave you a thing. I'm nice.
I cleared the board state,
All
but,
good?
all right.
No, I'm not. I've got stuff to do still.
You've got untapped mana.
Lies.
Suddenly, John wants to tap out on turns now.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Well, if anything, I guess I should feel proud that my Argentum armor triggered.
Argentum armor is usually something people fight over. Just every turn, I'm going to blow something up.
Yeah, I didn't want anything to do with that.
Not usually something people are pretty happy about.
Nobody in Commander likes anything that procs on every turn or every player's turn.
Nobody,
Yeah.
Well, let's be fair. Nobody in Commander likes anything that any other player does.
That's true.
And then
You played a land. I hate you.
I'm going to tap 3 and play Call to Mind and return Cyclonic Rift to my hand.
Oh, good.
GTFO.
Ta-ta for now.
Good to know that that's just lingering around.
And now, it's Justin's turn.
Yay. Alright, we'll draw for turn. Alright, now we gotta try and dump all these cards from our hand before we
Yes. Start dropping things as quick as you
We'll
can.
play a Soul Ring. We'll tap the Soul Ring to play the Charcoal Diamond.
Get
I'm sorry.
you and your mana ramping.
Yeah, we can do all that. We'll play 5. We'll put up Nixless into play.
Just like Cyclonic Rift now, man.
Why would he waste it on this? Lose your life, put a demon into play. Pay 4, put Liliana's Reaper back into play.
So much.
And I will pass the turn to Janelle.
The board looks so empty.
You draw.
It's
Yes, it
oh
does.
yes, I forgot to draw.
The
my
board
extra
looks
card.
beautiful and calm like the open ocean. The best kind of board. The board with nothing on it that can hurt me.
Oh God, I can't wait to have 15 cards, man. This is gonna be awesome.
I want to see what you can accomplish with 15 cards in hand.
You might be surprised.
I
I
just wanna see it in action.
Your stuff.
Yeah.
Damn.
We're gonna have to get Josh a little chess clock though. This turn's gonna be
click,
stupid.
click, click,
like,
click, click, click,
all right.
click. Yeah, you
Like,
better start figuring out what you're doing right
put trading
now.
posts into play. Play. Janelle is rebuilding. That's a new one. What's that one do?
When I tap it, I gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield.
Oh, wow.
That one's nice.
Fuck that.
Already, people are like, screw that.
Wow. Guys, relax.
I would like
I'm just looking for an excuse
The
to
least-
Cyclonic Rift again.
the least threatening effects of magic. Like, I'm just gonna give some life.
I don't know about that. Not with a deck where almost every creature is an elf.
Yeah, I mean,
And the planeswalker brings out more elves.
you don't really care. You're probably just gonna mill her out anyways.
Maybe.
Pretty sure how your deck is supposed to win, mill people off.
I don't remember. There's a
No.
blue
Alright,
sun
it's your
Zenith
turn,
in there,
Josh.
right?
No, there's not.
Okay.
Okay.
But that was a combo that was suggested to me.
I
Yeah.
am drawn two. Drawn two. What
That
do I get here?
that
Ooh,
and
neat.
that one, Jace. You know the one. You know.
You're gonna start milling cards. Oh, that one.
That one.
I see.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I think that goes over our little like
Oh,
budget
I think it
upgrade.
does too.
Unstable Obelisk.
That's a rich people card.
Fire Diamond. Mirror Sire.
You're gonna have to discard a whole bunch, Josh. You're running out.
Swiftfoot Boots.
Wow, that's less than I expected.
Swiftfoot Boots.
It's expensive stuff, man.
Mountain.
Yep.
Where did that guy go? Goblin Welder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have to discard 2.
That's not bad.
I've seen worse. I'm gonna get rid of this here.
Blue.
Bogarty Hellkite.
Yeah. Somebody
Good old
earlier.
blue.
What was the other one?
Newton, go right ahead.
That's the blue I know and hate.
That is the blue you know and hate.
Okay.
That is actually a little nice. Chat also pointed out that now Newton gets the opportunity to kick his martial anthem, which he didn't do earlier.
Yes.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, he could kick that, and then it would stay on the battlefield for such a long time.
Yeah, so
You probably just want to like play as many cards. Oh, now you're gonna get.
play a land.
So he's got 7 planes now, right?
Yep.
Indeed.
Does.
It's on his
And
next up. Did you draw 2 cards, Newton?
no.
Yeah, you're supposed to draw a second one for John's card there.
Yep.
Is somebody going to deal with that Muriel Skyrim thing?
I mean, he gets a Flicker Wisp, his Silver Blade, and
So it's at the beginning of my next upkeep.
a Mentor of the Meek back. It's not the huge.
Or is it? Yeah, because it's.
It's next up. Yeah, it's like when
Next
you
turn,
get.
you'll get it.
Basically, it looks when it's on your upkeep.
Got it.
And so you're already past your upkeep this
What
turn.
flicker
so.
wisp?
Got it. Okay. So I will.
2-1, 3-1,
3/1 flyer, and it just bounces.
Yeah.
Bounces the thing.
So 2, 1, 2, 3. Put the Cathar's Crusade out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the Marshal's Anthem out. And that is it, because those are really expensive.
How many cards do you have in hand?
6.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Now John draws all of the cards.
3 cards. Yay! First thing to do, tap Unstable Obelisk to play Soul Ring.
Yay.
Hello.
Got the soul ring. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Got the soul ring. Bum-ba-da-dum.
Well, Josh, I have something to share with you.
Yep.
Another cyclonic card.
All ears.
It is the best part of my entire day.
Oh god.
Super
Here
excited.
it comes.
I am going to tap 4 and 2 blue, and I am going to play Teferi.
Very nice.
I thought it was nice.
I didn't add it back.
And then are you gonna -1 or to untap your mana again?
I might. I'm thinking about it.
He's
I'm considering this
do a thing.
as a course of action that I could take. Let's see what's left. I got 6. Alright, I'm gonna tap these 3. Play Seagate Oracle. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 2 cards of my library. 1 in my hand and 1 on the bottom of the library. Then I'm going to tap my remaining 2 mana, play Fog Bank,
Screw you, Fog Bank.
and then I'm going to use Teferi to untap. What cards do I have in hand? I have 1 floating mana right now, and nothing to spend it on.
You could draw Pongify and make something a monkey.
I've always wanted to make something a monkey.
You should also get crap. What's the name of that card? It's in the recent block. To turn something into a frog lizard.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember the name of it.
Hybridization? Rapid hybridization?
Rapid hybridization. That's right.
I'm gonna.
Why they didn't just reprint Pongify, I'm not sure, but it does make things into frog lizards, which is kind of funny.
I'm gonna use Teferi's loyalty ability to check.
And what's his minus?
His -1 is untap up to 4 target permanents.
His ultimate, sorry.
His,
how many
his
how many
ultimate
loyalty?
is -10.
Minus 10?
Yeah,
It's a long way away.
I guess most of us are. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10.
Obelisk is net -8. Hers is
It's
minus 6.
yeah.
Great.
It usually depends on
But I don't get an emblem.
how impactful it is, yeah. All good?
Yep.
Alright, we untap.
Neat.
We draw 2 cards.
Draw those 2 cards.
Alright. Well, Jon Bolding is getting out of hand.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Literally. Shit's coming out of your hand and we don't like it.
So,
Did you make sure to draw your extra cards, Justin?
I did.
I give you people gifts and you spit in my eye.
So we're going to play Overseer of the Damned for 7. He is a 5/5 flying demon. When Overseer of the Damned enters the battlefield, you may destroy target creature. Goodbye, Fog Bank. Infinite chump blocker. Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tapped.
I don't like any of these things.
Fog zombies.
We'll make a zombie.
Making a zombie. Making a zombie.
We will also check up Obnixilis. Everybody loses a life.
Okay.
And then
Damn, I'm hovering at 31. That's not good.
we'll pay 2.
You're at
Bring out
38.
the Bad Moon.
38. 42. 36. Alright.
Demon's going to attack Teferi. And the Reaver's going to attack you.
Okay, so that's flying onto Teferi for
6.
6. Okay.
Yep.
And the command zone cost ticks up,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, 2 every time.
And
So 2.
Reaver's attacking me. Reaver flies. Reaver doesn't fly.
Nope, just
Not
death
if you're in
touch.
block. Only
Big
when you
death
use
touch.
your
Okay. Let us. We'll pass turn.
At the end of Justin's turn, I'm going to tap my Well-Wisher and gain 3 life.
Didn't you just play that last turn?
Oh, it's still
Yeah,
has...
it's still summoning sick. Yeah.
Sorry, it took a really long time to get around, and I forgot that was only last turn.
That was only 1 turn ago.
I apologize, that was not intentional. Okay.
But the Will-O-Wisher wishes as well.
But you're all wished well.
Let's try to be peaceful.
Let's try to be peaceful.
Let's try and slay our enemies.
Slay them, but good.
Especially our blue enemies.
No,
Who have another cyclonic rib.
our red enemies. We're gonna build up their engine of murder again.
Murder engine.
Dude, that was sick. All of a sudden,
Well, what's important is nobody's going to remember the few things I had on the board so much as Jon Bolding forcing them to pick up everything they own. So. I am mostly
We
harmless.
just wanted to let you all have the satisfaction of recasting
replaying
your
all of your spells.
Your favorite spells.
Yeah. You put them in this deck for a reason.
Because you like them.
Actually,
I guess you picked this deck for a reason. Pick would be closer at this point. Although we will be
Customizing.
yes,
Right?
indeed.
Yeah.
Did you swallow some water?
A little bit.
Away?
Just a little bit. That's okay though. Water is my friend.
Yeah, we still haven't quite decided like what the rules are going to be for like if it's going to be a number of cards, if it's going to be a price amount.
It's a good question.
Why don't you? I guess that's a good thing. Why don't we ask the chat? You know, what would you like us? What do you
That's
think
true.
is like a good baseline for like?
Because our plan is to add, let us do some customization week over week as we play with these decks more and more. And I'm not sure that we know, though chat may have a good idea of how much we should allow and to what extent, right?
Yeah.
I think Janelle wants to do something.
So I'm going to cast Lease Alana Huntmaster. Whenever
Huntmasters.
you cast an elf spell, you may put a 1/1 green elf warrior creature onto the battlefield.
Okay.
More elves.
More elves.
All of the elves.
And then
This is going to be fun.
Elves are
This
good.
right here is going to be awesome.
I'm going to cast
Cast 2 elves, get 4 elves in the battlefield, tap your Archdruid for
Fair
a
Haven
billion
elf.
elves, and then
Yep.
your gain life for each elf person.
and I will get that procs Lease Huntmaster,
No.
elf warrior.
And her ability.
And then her ability is when she enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped.
So I thought elves were like slow at breeding.
Not in Magic.
Not magic elves. If you've ever seen elves in Legacy, especially not so. It's just like blah 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 blah. Incredible thing that you did.
Have you ever seen 1,000 elves in one turn?
That's kind of cool.
Is that a thing you can do?
More or
Legacy
less,
elves
yeah.
can almost. It's called elves and it's creatures, but it uses its creatures to essentially combo.
Okay.
And so it has a bunch of cheap elves and elves that like let you tap elves for mana.
Okay.
And so it can like, I'm gonna play an elf, and then like
Tap this elf.
I'm gonna tap this elf, even though I just played this elf to tap this other elf,
Right.
make more mana, play more elves. And how it does it is it has certain cards like there's a land called Gaia's Cradle, which is tap mana, you get green for every creature you have in play. So like there's a bunch of elves. There's other cards that basically let you draw a card every time you cast a creature card.
elves
And so
that
it's
make
just
more
like-
elves.
Elf. And yeah, eventually it just casts some like
Elves.
either has like a billion elves and it just runs you over, or it casts something really big like Craterhoof Behemoth, which is like 5 green, and then it has haste, and then it gets +X for a number of creatures around the battlefield.
Right.
And it's trample, and so it's just I'm gonna make this giant Craterhoof Behemoth, and it just kills you. It also gives +X to all your other guys as well.
Creatures. And
Right.
trample, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had Craterhoof Behemoth in the Absent Restored Sealed, and did not lose any game where I resolved Craterhoof Behemoth. It was
Yeah, Steve Butts was playing a Crater Hoof deck years ago, and I basically had to build a deck to beat that deck. It was ridiculous, because he just mana ramp into a Crater Hoof Behemoth, swing for 1,000,000. It's like, okay, good, next game. This would happen on turn 4. Like,
I guess we should play again now.
but yeah. So what kills a bunch of little elves though is hilarious.
Well, Janelle just played a bunch of stuff.
Do you know what removes elves from the battlefield?
Sonic Grip.
Just putting it out there.
You're gonna probably need it here pretty soon.
Well, I'm going to tap my Well-Wisher.
Now to like, gain a lot of life.
7.
That's not too bad.
That's actually a lot of life.
It's a lot of life.
It's a lot of
I mean,
life,
when
but
you
it's
hit
not.
a commander, you're generally hitting a lot.
Yeah, like I have,
Fair.
well over 7 power already on the battlefield, and so did Josh before before. And I mean, Newton's battlefield before was like
40 damage.
yeah, it was just a ton.
I think that's all I got. I don't think I could do anything else.
But sack your command spear to draw a card.
Okay. Drawn 2. Oh. Mountain. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a trading post. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a trading post. I'm gonna tap my trading post, discard a card, and gain 4 life. Still Hellkite. Go to 42.
Yep.
I agree.
Alright. If he wants to just Goblin Welder his Hellkite into play, it requires eating something
Yeah.
somewhat beneficial.
It really does, which sucks. So I'm going to play an Ichor Wellspring, draw a card. I'm going to sack the Ichor Wellspring, get the Steel Hellkite back, draw another card. Then I'm going to equip Steel Hellkite with Swiftfoot Boots. Okay. So I may have forgotten to do some things. I'm okay with that. Okay, so 4, 5. Interesting. So you have, I mean, the whole range of mana costs. That's really annoying.
Mine are all different as well.
Yeah, literally
fine
1,
blocker.
2, 3, 4.
Janelle.
I'm not mad at Janelle right now, though. I'm mad at Bolding. So,
I didn't do anything wrong.
you know what?
Do anything.
Coming at you anyways. I don't think I can cast any of these. 1, 2. Oh, wait.
Ready to play for the first time.
Huh.
That is kind of scary. He's been doing all of this without ever having cast
His commander, not
Yeah.
even once.
Okay, well, I'm going
And
to cast
Derby's
my
actually
commander.
the cheapest
1,
one.
2, 3, 4. Ready. Sup, dude. So he starts at 3. His +2, loot for 2. So discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. His -2, sack an artifact, then return an artifact card from my graveyard to the battlefield. His -10, an emblem. Whenever an artifact is put in my graveyard from the battlefield, return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step.
Ha!
Sup.
That's hilarious.
Yep. That's actually very similar to what was the blue planeswalker in Innistrad block. I can't remember her name.
Oh my god, the Tameo.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but instead of instant and sorceries, it's artifacts.
Yeah. So then I'm going to, I guess, I
Tameo
will
wasn't fun to play
sack-
sometimes.
do I want to sack
I
something
cast
right now?
some kind of fog effect.
Yeah.
It goes to my graveyard. I get it back in the hand.
Okay.
All right, we're
so-
going to the next game.
+2, he goes to 5. I'll discard 2 cards. I'll go with, let's go with a Wormcoil Engine
Oh no.
and a Mountain. And then I'll draw 2. Okay.
I don't really
But
like that.
Jukabog, you're on top of my library, right?
Fantastic.
I
All
would
right,
like
Bolding,
to exile his graveyard.
take 5.
I will take 5.
Newton.
Josh found Wormcoil Engine. Bad things.
Talk to us about Wormcoil Engine, Josh.
Wormcoil Engine. This is from the
New Phyrexia block.
new Phyrexia
Yeah.
block.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
On your upkeep.
On my upkeep.
Yep. Newton's hitting Emeria Skyruin, which brings back his creature because he controls many, many planes. But Wormcoil Engine is 6/6 Death Touch Lifelink. When it dies, I put a 3/3 artifact creature with Death Touch and a 3/3 artifact creature with Lifelink onto the battlefield.
Yep.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm sacking things to bring things back, to sack things to bring
just
things
gets-
back, etc. Like,
Yeah, you're just constantly getting Death Touch and Lifelink worms.
Okay, so I'm playing a land, Ghost Quarter. Tap it for 1 colorless in my mana pool, or I can tap it, sacrifice it, destroy target land. Its controller may search his or her library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle his or her library. So
It's just a way to deal with a specific land.
yeah. Jawohl.
All right.
All
What
right.
else you got, Noon?
Let me see. Oh wait, when he comes in, it procs the Cathar's Crusade, so he gets a counter. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring out Nahiri plus her up 2 to bring out a core soldier, which triggers the Cathar's Crusade again.
God, that Cathar's Crusade, man.
It's
Really annoying.
it's getting pretty nasty out there.
Says the Elf Queen. Oh no.
My elves haven't really done much, so
They get pretty big, pretty fast as well.
Yeah.
They got pretty big pretty fast earlier.
And
I'm gonna get rid of that Cathar's Crusade next. If I still have my planeswalker by then.
And at this point, let me see. At this point, I will pass the turn.
No attacks.
Well, I can't.
Well, you can. They're all summoning sick.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You just replay all those guys.
Cyclone Arc Red?
It's tempting. I'll be honest with you.
It's also instant speed. So it doesn't need to do it until.
I also have no need to do it. Yeah, on any turn other than my
Oh,
own.
you gotta recast your artifacts.
I will draw 3 cards.
Jon Bolding scares me.
No. I would never do anything to you. You're my elf friend.
Elves.
Everybody likes elves.
Just, little
We're all about
forest
elves up in
creatures.
here.
About protecting nature. Defend the wild.
All about them elves. About them elves. No goblins.
No goblins. Huh.
What you doing over there, John?
Stuff.
You got all kinds of cards in hand.
I do. I'm gonna have to get rid of a lot of them.
How many cards do you have?
11. Let's see.
Wasn't that when you started the turn with 8? I'm watching you, Bolding.
Yes.
Discard one of those cards.
I think that is actually why I had this card on top of my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go.
God, first he tried to palm extra cards earlier.
What the hell?
I was wrong. Destiny. I'm blue. I get to do whatever I want.
I keep forgetting not to lean on the table like that.
All right.
I had to break it to you guys, but thanks to Jon Bolding's shenanigans, things did not spiral out of control like we'd hoped. And we're probably going to have to break for the day.
At some
before too
point.
long.
Yeah.
And pick this up.
We're back at
tomorrow
our.
morning.
We've already been here for an hour. If we want to do a commercial break, or not commercial break, but
Yeah, we can finish Bolding up here real quick. And,
All right.
that's a fast hour.
Yeah, we'll try to.
God, when you play Magic, time just flies.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna. All right, that's 2. Play Azure Mage, just a 2/1 with a pay to draw a card ability.
Because you really need to draw some extra cards.
Shush,
With
shush
the well on the
you.
board. I'm going to draw 3.
And then I'm gonna tap Thran Dynamo and a couple islands to play Aethergate. Return 6 target non-land permanents to their owner's hands.
Woo!
It's Josh's stuff. Just the things that Josh has.
So 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 that you can target. So
No, he's got that.
oh,
diamond back there.
Fire diamond too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let me think about this.
But you can't target the steel Hellkite.
Yeah, and you can't
Yeah.
do it. So the Hellkite will stay regardless. You actually just get everything but the Hellkite.
So I think I want to make you drop Trading Post out. Back in your hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't serious about all your stuff.
I thought
you were serious.
No.
I was like,
so here's
yes.
One.
Trading Post back in your hand, and I want to. Planeswalkers are not permanents.
They are
permanents.
Permanent.
So I want to make you drop your Planeswalker back in your hand, Justin.
Okay.
And I want to make Newton drop his Planeswalker back into his hand. And I want to make Newton drop Cathar's Crusade back into his hand.
So that's 3.
That's 4.
That's 4.
1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4.
And Janelle's Planeswalker. And what's your other most expensive card, Janelle?
Least Huntmaster.
They're all 3.
They're all 3.
Oh.
Well, expensive? Most expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. Least Alana Huntmaster.
It's like 4 or
It's
something.
Yeah.
That's barely worth it.
It's probably the art.
That big nasty demon, Justin.
The token.
Which one? This guy?
The demon token, right? That disappears when it bounces.
What's that? I mean, that one's like a 7/8.
It hasn't entered the battlefield.
Yeah, although I
ability.
get to replay him and then just kill another dude when he comes into play.
Oh.
Yeah, if
And
you
that's-
bounce
Yeah,
the
let's bounce the
token
token then.
disappears,
Yeah.
Okay.
So were
that's
you
6.
definitely bouncing? You were bouncing my pencil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then tap all but one of my remaining
Frost
mana
Titan.
to play Frost Titan.
Nice.
Don't you get to do some stuff when he
I
comes
do. I get to tap Josh's Steel Hellkite, and it does not untap
You
during
can't
his
target
next.
my steel hill.
Oh, you're right.
Unless you got rid of that.
It's Hexproof.
Well, you've already targeted 6 things. So.
Well, then we will go ahead and tap Justin's large
Demon.
demon, and it does not untap during his next untap step.
Alright.
Giant demons.
Let's see.
And then I'm going to discard some stuff. Actually, that puts me at 7.
Hey, look at that.
I'm a happy man.
All right. Well, do we want to break before Justin starts his turn?
Sure.
Just to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
See
Anything other?
if we need to call it for the day, or if we can continue for a little while longer, do another round or something. But we will discuss at length.
Okay.
And by length, I mean in the next 2 minutes. We'll be back.
That's
Alright,
true.
we'll be right back, guys.
Oh.
Pick up computer.
Man.